So we finished our first run just to get everything tested, but towards the end of the video, if you guys had watched how our first run went, there was all that rope tied in the back. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys what went wrong in that area and what we should have done, should not do. But real quick, I'll show you guys what happened in the back that we probably could have prevented. Okay, so this is that area where you would want to clean any debris that would get into your system. So they make it convenient here that you just pull this up. So this is what happened. Those were not properly locked. This was shut, and instead of stopping, and checking everything, instead Kevin left his hand on the throttle thinking that, oh, maybe I should I don't know how men think, but anyways, so he increased the throttle and the whole compartment ended up snapping open. And when it snapped open, and there is this little thing right here, this is a safety, guys. So you see how it pushes. When it's closed, the engine will remain on. But when this opens, this button will release, and so this button will release and your engine will automatically shut off. So that's a safety. So, well, what happened with all that pressure when Kevin was still on the throttle, these snapped off and this whole thing opened. So this is that T handle that snapped off, right off, just snapped off from all that water pressure. We obviously lost one, so we ordered new ones, some new replacements, so we can screw those back on. So they were kind of hard to find. A lot of them were like sold in Florida and whatnot, so until we replace these, we can't really take it out. And that's why you guys saw all that rope on our first run, was because we were trying to keep this tied down, because every time we hit a wake, this thing it opened a little bit and the engine shut off. So like I said, definitely a good reason why we do these pre-runs is for instances like this. In our case, user error, rookie error, and now we know. Alright guys, look what came in the mail. Our cam bars. These are the bars for those T-latches at the end of the deck, stern, transom area, whatever you guys would like to refer to the back deck, where we lift out to drain any debris or anything that's been sucked up into those plugs out there. So they were kind of hard to find. Surprisingly, Amazon didn't have it, so I ended up finding it on eBay, and it's probably because we weren't sure what these were called. They're called cam bars, and because I guess we were looking for T handles, and a whole T handle set is could be like 40 to 50 bucks. So the proper name for these little latches are cam bars. And eBay, this is where we purchased them on eBay, and they weren't that expensive. They were like a few dollars, but we did have to pay for shipping, so total cost was like 20 bucks. So let's get this on and hope we can go on a second run this weekend. Alright guys, getting ready to put the cam bars on. We didn't want to go for a second run yet until these were installed, because you know, when this keeps lifting up, the engine shuts off. Okay, I had to get this to unscrew these this part off, because you need this type of screw to loosen this up. So I've loosened this here. I'll grab that, and this should come right off. And we're gonna do that for the other side. obviously. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We're going to do that for the other side, obviously, as well. This is one of the things that we were waiting for in the mail so that we can go back out for a second test run. Okay, there it is. There that is, and let's get this on. All right, and let's get this tightened. All right, just making sure this is tight. Again, these bars, it's specifically called cam bars, not to these T handles. So this is the T handle. But when we're looking for this online, it's called a cam bar. The basically the latch, because a whole new Whitecap system, a whole new system of this can cost you around like $50 plus. So I guess it was just a good thing that it was just these were easily replaceable. I'm just gonna make sure it latches. All right, so we should be all set to go on our second run. I'm just gonna finish the second one out. And I'm just gonna put that second one on, guys, and we are testing a few more things before our second run. We wanted to fix up or take care of some hitch concerns that we were having, and I will get you guys a full view after I get these on, and so you guys can see the inside, the interior, the compartments, the specs of the boat and whatnot. So I'll get to that shortly as soon as I'm done with these cam bars. Alright guys, here's that broken piece. We obviously lost one in the water, and here's what I took off. And now these are ready to go. It's all latched again. Okay guys, we're going to give you guys a full walkthrough of the Yamaha 252 XE Wake Series. Of course, you guys are familiar with this area already, but let's go forward into the full inside of the vessel. All right, here we are at the front of the boat, the bow. This is where the storage is for the anchor. There's a ladder there. Here's the seatings. These cushions are removable at the front here. Some beverage holders at the front. These two seating over here are storage. So there is another cushion that you can actually make this into a day bed. There's a compartment in the helm area, and you can buy one of those portable toilet things, but we're gonna opt not to do that. There's a storage. I got the hangers up for the vest. It comes with we need to install this wake mirror so when you can see the persons in the water. Let's lock that up. This is the passenger seat. Some storage here. There's additional storage here, and there's a key taped right there, so if you need to lock your belongings in there. Here's the helm, guys, with this nice dash. This seat goes down and up. It also did come with a Coleman cooler. It fits right into this spot back here in the captain's seat. There's some more storage in this compartment. This turns into a table, guys. So, nice little table. There's also another table in the back of the stern that you can put So this is a wake boat, and there isn't much storage in the back because under here is where the water containers are for the wake system, and on the other side is this is where the power and everything is on. So this is where you would turn on the power. So you see those knobs right there, the yellow and the 2 red knobs, those are the power switches, and then there's batteries in there, of course. And then we also have this, obviously here's the wake tower and the bimini top. Well, once the weather starts to heat up, we'll get that bimini top open. Let's get this open for you guys so you guys can see the engine. So they do have it cushioned here so that there's not so much noise, and it does come with these two engines. They're basically like 2 jet ski engines. Ooh, get that down. And this is probably my favorite part here, where you guys can just walk in to the boat and not go over a seat or anything. I really like this, where it's just so easy to walk in. And of course you guys are familiar with the drain out plugs that we fixed. So we're just gonna check this one more time, make sure everything in here is locked. I don't know if you guys can see that. So like, I guess it's a good rule of thumb that if you're at a high RPM and your boat's not moving anywhere, make sure you guys check this out to see if there's anything stuck, and make sure they're locked. Latches are looking good too. All right, let's get that locked. That's it, guys. That was the full tour of the Yamaha 252 XE boat. I hope you guys enjoy all the specs. We will be taking her out on a second run to get some more of the specs tested. We definitely want to check out the wake system, and we'll get into detail of the Helm and their huge display and what the display has to offer.